of quality toolkit for managers. The subject code is KMBOM03. Okay, so for further study about the topic, you may refer following references. First is your textbook, second and third are some good reference book that you may refer for further study, and rest are some good blogs that you may refer about the topic, this quality audit. Okay, so first we will define what is quality audit basically. So quality auditing is the systematic examination of an organization's quality management system. As I have talked earlier about total quality management. So total quality management is, there are four philosophies of quality, okay, that are inspection, quality control, quality assurance, and total quality management. So by implementing the practices of all these four elements, okay, you will draft your organization's quality management system. Okay, and to examine that system, you need to conduct the quality auditing basically. So a quality audit is typically carried out by an internal or external quality auditor or audit team. Okay, like means you will deploy an external audit team or internal audit team to check upon the quality, that what was your expected outcome in terms of quality, and what is your actual outcome, and what are the various gaps that are lying in your processes or in your system. Okay, what is system? System is a combination of input, process, and output. And what is process? Basically that converts input into output. Okay, so it is a key component of ISO 9001 quality system standards. Okay, so if you talk about 9001, so what is this? This is quality management standard and given by ISO. Okay, so if you talk about what is quality audit, so it is a key component. Means basically generally if you have implemented ISO 9000 or a company have implemented ISO 9001, so that company will go for quality auditing frequently, means as per the frequency decided by this ISO. Like if you see the general frequency for organization is internal audit twice in a year and external audit once in a year. Okay, so that is basically quality audit. So audits are usually conducted at agreed time intervals, ensuring that organization has a clearly defined system for quality monitoring. Okay, so they can also help determine whether an organization is compliant with the requirement of a specific quality system, whether it is following the compliance of a certain standard that you have adopted or not. So they will check, means if you appoint some internal auditor, so then he or she will check whether you are deploying the practices of quality management system that you have defined in papers. Okay, and if you talk about external quality auditor, so an external quality auditor or external person that is expert of that quality management system will come to your organization and check whether you are performing well or not. So that is basically the quality audit. Okay, so why are audits important? So as well as being an integral part of compliance and regulatory requirements, audits are essential for assessing the success of processes, products, and systems. As I have told earlier, that you may check your processes as well as systems. System is what? Basically input, process, and output, combination of input, process, and output. And what are the products? Basically outcomes. So what you want to measure, means whether you want to check your end product or end service deliverables, or you want to check your processes, or you want to check entire system like input, process, and output. So whether existing or newly implemented, or whether the product or service is existing one or the newly implemented by your organization. So you need to check the quality in all the dimensions. Okay, so that you will do by implementing this quality audit practices. Okay, so they are also vital tool for verifying objective evidence of processes and providing evidence for the reduction and elimination of any problem areas. Okay, so that is basically a vital tool that is being used to check the performance in terms of quality and as well as further improvement in terms of quality. Okay, so that is basically audit. So to ensure maximum benefit for an organization, Quality auditing should highlight examples of good practices. Okay, rather than simply identifying non-conformance, process issues and corrective actions means you should, as a quality auditor, okay, you should not every time talking about identifying non-conformance what you did not meet, but you should adopt the good practices, okay, and that are implemented either by your competitor or some other organization in your domain, or in any of the organization, like you do in benchmarking. So you should adopt the good practices, okay, or best practices in your industry as well as in your business scenario, basically. So this will allow other department to share information and adjust their working practices, delivering continuous improvement as a result. So these all are basically the deliverables of audit. So that's why the audit is important for an organization. In terms of, if you talk about a strategy audit, so what is this? Whether the strategy is implemented proper or not. And if you talk about quality audit, so whether the quality practice that you are adopting is suited you for or not, basically. Okay, and up to what extent you are performing in terms of quality, so that you will check by using this quality audit. Okay, so what is the role of an auditor? If you talk about the role of auditor, so auditor can either be an employee who understands but is not directly involved in the process, product or system being audited, or somebody from outside the organization who understand the businesses of industry standards. Basically, if you talk about this ISO implementation, so generally if you talk about that one organization has implemented this ISO, okay, so if you want to conduct internal audit, so in that case you will appoint expert employee of some other department to check the quality of your department. Basically, in an organization there are a lot many departments like marketing, quality, process, okay, manufacturing would be there, R&D would be there. So some different means departments employee and knowledgeable employee will audit your department, okay, in that perspective. So that is basically internal audit. So the auditor can either be an employee who understand but is not directly involved in your process or product or system being audited. Okay, yeah, or some or you will choose some external auditor. Okay, so or somebody from outside the organization who understand the business and industry standards in well versed manner. Okay, means he or she should be expert in the standards that you are adopting. Okay, so in essence they are the individual or individuals who perform the audit on behalf of an organization, customer or supplier. Like if you talk about this cloud vendor, so generally from client side somebody will perform this quality audit of this cloud based means environment or cloud based decision making system. Okay, so generally who perform, basically an individual will perform the audit. Individual would be from internal organization or external organization, and he or she will audit on behalf of an organization, customer or supplier. So that is basically the role of auditor. Okay, so if you talk about the types of quality audits, so here is a list of types of quality audit. Like process audits are there. So what is process audit? As I have told earlier, means process is an activity that that converts input into output. Okay, a collection of activities, basically. Okay, or a collection of sub processes. So a process audit determines whether an organization's process are working within established limit. It measures conformance to any predetermined or industry standard, as well as effectiveness of any instructions. Okay, so you should go for process audit, and this type of audit will check various aspects of process, including, like I have told earlier, that process is a group of sub processes, and sub processes are a group of activities, and activities are having some elements. Okay, so you will check all the elements, all the activities, and all the sub processes to check whether your process is performing well or not. Okay, so what are the basic requirement of process audit while doing? So this is basically conformance to defined requirements such as temperature, accuracy, time, responsiveness, pressure, and composition. Okay, so you would check in terms of temperature, like some device is sensitive towards temperature. Okay, so up to how much temperature it will bear, or how less temperature it will bear. So you would check for that temperature aspect, or accuracy aspect, or time aspect, or responsiveness, or pressure or composition. So these are some of the conformance or requirement that customer wants, and you are going to check. Okay. Next is the resources, means the resources that you have used, like materials, equipments, and peoples used to transform inputs into outputs, the methods that are followed, the environment in which the process takes place, and the measurements taken to determine the process performance. So you should check about these processes also. Okay, and next is effectiveness and adequacy of process controls as established by work instructions, procedures, trainings, and process specifications. Okay, so all these comes under the category of process audits. So a process auditor will look towards these aspects, okay, of processes. Okay, next is product audit. What is product audit? If you see that in each and every organization, there is a quality department, and that department generally check the end product quality. Okay, where before delivering it to the customer, and place there that this product is tested. Okay, and after that that product will be dispatched to your customer. So what is the product audit? Basically, this type of audit examines whether a particular product or service conforms to the necessary requirement of your customer, okay, or consumer. So where that specifications, customer requirements, and performance standards, whether that's a specification in terms of customer requirement and in terms of performance standards. Okay, so basically check the end product or check the output. Okay, so that type of audit is known as product audit. Okay. Next is next is this internal quality system audit. Okay, so as the name suggests, an internal quality system audit is the tool to measure quality. It evaluates EQMS or electronic quality management system in an organization to ensure maximum outcome and highest efficiency levels. Okay, so the software manuals in this quality audit type is audited so that all the key employees can access the document, and work instructions are audited so that the quality processes can meet set targets. Okay, so if you talk about internal quality system audit, so what is this means? As I have told earlier, that you would make responsible and internal employee of some other department to check whether my department is performing well or not. Okay, like the software manual in this quality audit type is audited so that the key employees can access the document, and work instructions are audited so that the quality process can meet the set targets. Okay, whether we are performing well or not. So that is a type of internal quality system audits. Okay. Next is production team audit. So what is this production team audit? In this production team audit, the quality auditors have to evaluate past activities of escapes, okay, evidences of training, and changes to processes. So an organization carries out a production team audit when it needs re-qualifications related to skill management. So it is also conducted when a certified operator program or operator acceptance program are in place. So production team audit. Okay, so these are various types of quality audits that organizations are considering while dealing with this quality audit. Okay, next is the supplier audit. What is supplier audit? To check whether your supplier is performing well or not. Okay, whether that company is delivering good quality raw material or not. So this type of quality audit helps an organization to join forces with its suppliers directly in real time. So when you conduct a quality audit in the supply chain, it becomes easier to establish accountability and if there is a chance of poor performance. Okay, so the company can control the quality of suppliers and even the sub tier suppliers by implementing supplier audits in its system. Okay, so there is a higher level of transparency because of quality audit, and this encourages the identifications of areas that need to improve. Okay, via KPIs or key performance indicators, the supplier audit can easily view purchase order activities like receipt to take the necessary corrective actions. What is basically supplier order? So basically, you will check whether your supplier is performing well or not. By what way you will mention some criteria by which you will check your supplier by internal auditor as well as external auditor. Okay, and you will identify the need of your customer, and in anticipation to that need, whether you are performing well or not, is there any scope of improvement, or you need to revise your key performance indicators, or you need to maintain those. You will decide based on the review given by internal as well as external auditors. Okay, next type of quality audit is safety audit. What is this? Safety audit means how safe your organization is for your stakeholders basically. Okay, whether in terms of adopting safety standards, whether in terms of adopting safety practices within plant, within organization, so that you need to decide or check by implementing this safety audit. So safety policies in an organization are necessary because it can prevent accident from happening. If someone is injured, it can mean loss of life or any other serious issue that can be damaging to the company. So a successful safety policy improves the overall well-being of an employee. Safety audits are aimed at protecting the safety of employees in an organization by viewing the plans and designs. Okay, so it also examines organizational procedure and reviews equipment operations to ensure routine safety in the company. So basically, other quality audits, it also consists internal audit as well as external audit, and a lot many companies are looking towards this safety audit by external vendors. Lot many insurance companies are there that are providing safety audit, or lot many consultants are there that are providing safety audits to their clients. Okay, like some companies working in the area of chemicals, or some fertilizer, or some hazardous products. So that company means government regulations are there to make safety audit mandatory for in terms of their employees in perspective of their stakeholders basically. Okay, so you should conduct internal as well as external safety audit to ensure the maximum safety standards, to ensure the development of maximum safety standards in your organization. Okay, next, some few more types of quality audits are there, like environmental audits. Audit is there, if you talk about ISO 14000, so this is the standard that has been developed for this environmental protection. So the environmental audit helps to create a safe environment by identifying workplace risk. Okay, so it also ensures that all the employees are using personal protective equipment and taking the necessary measure in the workplace. Okay, so that is what the environmental audit to ensure that you are adopting the safe or green practices. Okay, to giving a green product to your, or green service to your customers basically. Okay, so that is environmental audit. Next is facilities audit. So what is this facilities audit? A facilities audit review building systems, technology, and manufacturing equipment to ensure safety. It also helps to identify the improvements that can encourage quality outcomes. So that is basically facilities audit. What is facilities? Facilities is generally plant. Okay, so manufacturing equipment, or systems, or machinery, or process that you have deployed, whether it is up to the mark or not, whether it is performing well or not. Okay, whether it is giving intended capacity or not, that you will check in this facilities audit. Okay, and the last one is risk assessment audit. So what is this basically? As the name suggests, risk assessment audit helps you to create and implement an effective strategy for risk mitigation. That how to mitigate the risk, how to mitigate various types of, there are two types of risk are there: natural risk and assignable risk, and you need to draft a strategy to mitigate those type of risk. So if you conduct this risk assessment audit, so it will prioritize preventive measures and make sure that they are implemented as per the need of the armies. Basically, what you need to implement to mitigate the impact of that risk in your process. So these are some types of audit. So in this lecture, we have discussed about what are the various types of quality audits, what is the role of auditor, why audit is important, and what is the basics of quality audit. Okay, so for further study about the topic, you may